I don't know if this has actually made it to West Stop yet. But it doesn't have anything loaded. Have you run out of grain? No, don't want to be editing. No, you've got 15 out of 21. So the question is, why would this not want to take some wheat when the warehouse will store it? I don't know why it doesn't fill up anyway. Is it because it's doing it only for these things up here? Fruits maintenance depot. Sure. Right, this thing. I mean, yeah, they're filled up on beer, so they don't necessarily need beer. I feel like it would help Portland and Bangor, because there is does the freight go up here? Oh, was that what I was going to do as well? The freight line or track is the one on the left. Okay, so I have a choice. Do I, now that I have 150,000, do I join up? Or do I put the warehouse here? Poor devil. Achieve a company value of 5 million. Poor, but also a devil. Well, this is growing. I'm about to tick over to the next thing. And so then I'll maybe get connection bonuses. So maybe I'll do that in a second. Sure, meat industry. I was going to add a warehouse, wasn't I? How do you add a warehouse? Stock. Development Boston. Construct city buildings, yes. Factories. City buildings. Is it because I'm on the... I need to be on the station. The station has an extension which would be the warehouse. I mean, I could choose to build something else. Increase revenue from mail posted at the station. Market hall increases revenue from passengers who start or transfer at the station. Yeah, so if you make it a hub, you want everything in it. Restaurant increases revenue from passengers who start or transfer at the station. Isn't that the same? Revenue from passengers who start or transfer can be combined. So you'd start with this because it's cheaper and gives you a bigger bonus. I feel like the warehouse is what I want. Okay, so now I have a warehouse. I can choose the goods. So grain, lumber, well, meat, it's already here. Let's store some beer here. Sugar, do I need to store sugar? Cloth, milk and vegetables, fruits, clothing. No, these are all the things I have at the moment. Salt, so I have sugar. Lots and lots of stuff. I mean, I could store some livestock here in case somewhere else wants it. Let's do that and see what happens. We're just experimenting, that is all. I realised that I'm in the ugly mode because I had contours still on. Is this headquarters? Fine. I wasn't sure if, because you can click on some buildings. Just see if there was a way to get direct to the warehouse. So if I look at my line between Davis Terminal and Boston, one train, and you've got nothing on you, because what I want to do is for it to bring some beer from Albany to Davis Terminal, and then from Davis Terminal to Boston. And similarly with the wheat, or the grain, whatever it's called, I want it to take it to Davis Terminal so that it can then go on to Boston. It's not working out that way though. So you have got, here you go. Now it's specifically saying grain for Boston. Okay, so Q2 versus Q3, we're making a lot more money. Do you want to open the quarterly report? Might as well have a look. I don't know if the game is paused. So we're making not much more from passengers, but a lot more from freight. Which is, I guess, what I've been focusing on. Although, I guess that was just dipped a bit.
Hardware store that I inherited from my father. By now, it has grown into a stately company, and with the help of the railway, it can become really big. We have already done a lot for the people in this region. Shorter travel times, increased transport of goods, and at the same time, our registers are ringing. As a next step, we should consolidate our success. Take a look at your list. I've added some more tasks.
So he paid us a whopping 750,000 for completing the tasks, which I was supposed to do by June 1831. So I don't know if these times have been stretched out, or shortened, I mean, because I completed it early, but I guess not. Transport a total of 4,800 passengers, just between anywhere and anywhere else, fine. And then get 30,000 citizens in Albany, and it's already growing Albany. It's been double growing, even. So it's missing corn, but we're going to go connect up the corn in a second. The question is, well, I know that this is, I kind of wanted to follow this train, which we'll do that in a second. The research now has 3 pips. I wonder if that means to say you've got at least 300. So before we do any more railway buildings, even though we just bought an expensive building, I suppose we should click this. So I don't know how many. If I go back to one of my reports, multiplayer, game menu, task list, company, does it say how many passengers, like in terms of numbers, not cash? Oh wait, statistics. So I could look for passengers, numbers per week. We are at, what is that, averaging about 150. So 150 per week. If I need to do 4,800 within 14 months, that's more than 50 weeks. So 150, 1,500 times 5. I should be able to do it without changing anything. So I don't think I need to focus on that. But if I want to do this quicker so I can get to the next things quicker, then I will. There's nothing saying I would get a connection bonus for it though. I don't know if that's just an early game thing which it gives you, but Could also connect up the fruit here. Is there demand for it? From 45,000 citizens, so not yet. Although clay and coal, it doesn't say there's a demand. I guess it's just because they would be turned in something. There are issues with production. What are the issues with production? Oh, it's just that it's full. Maybe I should also look at this. Because I have a... What's my other line? Yeah, I have a line. Well, Boston to Portland, which is mixed. And I have... Do I not have... I'm confused. I would have thought... Maybe I deleted it. So I have my Albany to Boston Express, my Bangor to Portland Express, and I feel like that should just be one route now. Although they are different trains. Oh, that's because I haven't built up the rail line. So I could build up that line. And just make them both... you know, send a freight train up that way. And the passenger line. Gone. I think that's the easiest thing to start with. We have our express. It's using up these two in this part of the station. So we're going to extend. You're planning something else. Oh yeah, we'll do that in a minute. I guess we just... Oh no, you can... I see. There is planning. I missed that you can have 5 on the go. That's a nice touch. I like that. I like it so much that I didn't realise it existed and deleted my previous planning. But never mind. Okay. So if you do that, you're parallel tracks, right? Yes. Although still 100k. Yes. Go on. Build that and parallel as well, another 100k. Is that going to pay back for itself? We don't know. Right. Okay. Try not to right click. So the gridiron for those two go to there. And down here. Can go to there. Track directions, sure. Let's set some. Again, I think it's smart enough to work out what it's going to do. Should I edit this one and then get rid of that one? I mean, that is using the waypoints. If I just delete the waypoints. Oh no, because I might need it to choose the correct track. I see. Still, let's delete those. Because we're gonna go to Boston. And then back to Portland. And it's now going to choose the right track. So maybe I'm happy that it's choosing that track. I mean, I'm going to have the same but for freight in a second, but this is all my express stuff. Oh, go on, let's... So we're going to have the waypoint there. Waypoint 2 between Portland and Boston. 3 between Boston and Portland. And then 4 there. And we're going to say confirm. Because I don't think it's full anyway. Which means we don't need this one. Is it empty? It's not empty. But what happens if you delete the line when it's in progress? Bad things happen. How bad are the bad things that will happen? Okay. Well, let's leave that in there, because I don't know. And we'll just start a new line. And it's going to say Boston. We'll choose our track. Well, we're going to load freight, so we'll set that first. Choose a locomotive. Sure, that one. 1 and 2 are the wrong way around. Well, let's just delete it. So 2 is to go up then. Then you go to Portland. Then you're going to choose this track. 2. Followed by Bangor. Followed by 3. Portland. And yes, we need another point here. Well, I don't know about need, but it's good at least to getting it into Boston again. I think that's correct. So this is our freight train. 20 days. Good utilization. Okay, and this one, we're going to keep an eye on, we're going to stop it. The warehouse that we have, because there are goods. Can't see anything now. There's so much stuff on the screen. Because Bangor has cloth, so we should be exporting the cloth to our warehouse here, I feel like. So we go to our, not maintenance depot, this thing. Currently stored. So let's say that we don't need to store any sugar, because nowhere really, like if I do need sugar up in these two, they can get a direct connection to that thing. I mean, I don't need livestock either. Fine, let's just do that. Cloth. And we'll see what that does. I still have 500k to spend. So I've upgraded this line. I should upgrade the line between Albany and Davis Terminal, maybe. Or I could just connect things with a single thing over here. As long as I remember to kill this train. By kill, I mean, you know, disband. So I think for now this is fine. This is having a good... Even though there's only one train that can run between the two, freight train that is, it's still working okay. I could connect up for passengers these two, Albany and Syracuse. This farm here still has 10 out of 21. I mean, I feel like that's going down a lot of the time. Can I could buy the building? 431,000. But then how much do I get? Because I mean, I'm fully utilizing it, I think. Because I'll build that and I'll stick it into here as well. Does it make sense? What happens when you buy a building? Cost of auctions are subsequently reduced by 30%. So I should maybe buy it, and then it'll be... Yeah, I make less money from passengers and mail. I should be avoiding those things. Rural businesses. Oh, that's the company value. So his shares are worth more than mine. Stock value, shares held. Can I... Fusion currently not possible. Trading company shares currently not possible. Okay. Well, I could, I think. Because that's per percentage point. Don't know. I have more route length. He has more value. Single stock price. Active rail lines. He has the same number of trains. Did he just start with a higher value because he had more stuff? Connected rural businesses. No, he's got more connections and more train stations. Level 1. So you can level it up. I'm just wondering, like, that one's a lot cheaper. Because it's not connected, maybe? You should buy things and then connect them. Well, this is level 3. Yeah, it's expensive. It's like a tick. You don't have enough. Yeah, yes. Am I going to buy it? No. Again, this is really cheap, but then you connect it and maybe it becomes better. I don't know why the one that I'm considering buying is the most expensive thing around. Because it's being well used. Like, I should just buy this one. Stop having trains even stop here. Right. It also has 2.8 production a week. Train usage. Oh no, it's the same production. But seriously, it's 431,000, almost 432. Versus 215. I suppose it has a station. And a good connection. It's going to cost more to build the station than the good connection there, but... Do you also produce beer? Cool, they all have beer breweries. Which is, I suppose, good if you own the wheat. Grain. Right, we will ignore passengers for now. Let's buy this business. Just to see what buying a business is like. Oh, and it is actually an auction. And because I get 30% off. Right, so I paid 150 grand for it. Let's make it work. Well, the first thing we're going to do is to build track from this one. We're going to spend like all our cash just building it onto the wrong platform. Like literally all of our cash. I just feel like so it costs 85k to go to there. I can plan this out then. How much does this one cost if I go to that one, even though it's technically the wrong one? 351. So does that mean it's a bit of a saving? But that's because I'm using that one. That's where it really should be, 402. And it's fine. Even if it's wrong. I mean, it's right, but even if it's expensive. And if I build a parallel track now, 100k. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so with our one track here, our train which just goes between these two, let's just make it go a bit further. We're going to edit this rail line and say that you can also go back to West Stop and Syracuse, just for now, because I'm probably going to change this in the future. Yeah, that's fine. Right, we're now watching this one like a hawk, maybe. He says as he stops watching it. Is it in the station already? Being unloaded. So this is just my Boston to Portland line. And I have this one which goes further. I should really rename it because it doesn't go from Bangor to Portland. It goes Bangor. Well, they have an arrow symbol, but that's, yeah. See, I've lost the arrow. Can I have the arrow? I don't know. I could just make my own arrows. Not as nice as the games one. So this one, we shall, as soon as it says it's unloaded, right, it's unloaded. Do I get the money for it? Right. Well, I got money and it was being loaded. Or did I get that for it being unloaded? I don't know which way around it is. Anyway, let's delete the rail line. Delete the rail line. Yes. Compensation. Do I have to pay that out? Or did I get that back? And this as well. This line should be renamed. Because it's Boston to Bangor. But actually, I mean, it's the same, but it's the freight. Which has made no money. It's taking nothing. Where are you? Halfway between Boston. Because even though there's a warehouse here, it's filled with nothing. Why? I don't understand how I can get this to be filled up. Same with Davis Terminal. So it is, or maybe it's just been, this train is taking a long time. Because there was, you know, I've been doing other things. Where's my rail lines? Davis Terminal through West Stop. Yeah, this is the train. So this one was, it just hasn't been long enough. Fine. So maybe if I wait long enough, things will happen. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't really gone into personnel too much and gotten any of these bonuses, but that's fine. There's this... Right, so you're taking a lot of grain for Syracuse now. Hopefully you make me some money. You're not just West... No. But you've changed the name for this one. You didn't change it for the others when I did that thing. I'm not sure why it lost money. I suppose it's not the end destination for the freight, so it's not making lots of money. Just bringing it to a warehouse. So this time, this train here, you should be taking all the stock, right? You've got one beer. Yeah, you're going to take all the grain and stuff. Oh, you're the slow train as well. Do I need to upgrade my trains, or are they not that bad? Jumble versus Jumble. Grasshopper was the original one. Anyway, I could double this up if I thought it'd be useful, but I don't think it is just yet. And did you lose money? How are you losing money? I mean, okay, there's no supply thing on that route. Supply tower. Not that it really, you know, caused an issue there on its one stop. But this, was this train not full? Maybe it's just cheaper freight. Dunno. So maybe I do need to upgrade the line between Albany and Davis Terminal so I can get more goods flowing. I want to... Well, that's going to go all the way to here. I just want to see what it's going to bring back. Not that I need to wait for it. Because yeah, that's bringing some wheat. So this one is the one... Was it? Yeah, that's the one I was following. It's now loading up a whole load of beer for Portland. Okay. A whole load of beer for Pier, yeah. Beer for Portland. And Boston and Bangor. Great. So at least it's doing some stuff. See, I may need to increase this train, but now it's useless. Like, it's going to go off in this direction, but it's already fully loaded. So it's a bit silly that it's doing that. Because there's no warehouse here. So if I want grain, I have to go through this thing. Well, this has grain. Meat. It doesn't have any actually in the warehouse though. Anyway, Boston is growing. Let's pause. Because what we're going to do is we're going to connect up this to our facility. Well, I need a train station here. So we're going to build what, like a train station and use up all our cash? Sounds about right. Train station. No, I did not mean to right click. Building construction, train station. We're going to flip it around because I feel like the lines are going to be on the outside. Maybe at that angle so it can actually reach to Buffalo. I don't know about the curve on that. But it's probably the way to be most helpful. Because we can curve easily up here to get to Syracuse. So giving it as much space as possible to make that turn. And we're pretty much building it on our farm, but who cares? Okay. So the freight... Oh, we don't have enough line now, do we? We're going to at least try and put it down. This is the track planning for that, which isn't necessary at this very moment in time. What happens if we go from there to the second bottom? 308,000, because it's building a tiny tunnel, it's doing lots of earthworks, and it's building a relatively large bridge. And we probably want to fix all of those things. I definitely don't have the cash right now, because even the tracks alone is 30k, and I need the bridge. Maybe I can make a shorter bridge though. But definitely don't need that.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then please leave a like, and if you think you would enjoy more, then please subscribe, or even join me live on Twitch. Whilst it's cliche, all of these will help the channel. On screen is something carefully curated, or something the YouTube algorithm suggests, or maybe even both. In any case, have a great day.